Everything is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
I'm talking really quiet. Oh, he just left the server. I wonder where he went to. That's a new guy. We were just following him. Yes. There's a new guy in the server, and we were just going to stalk him and ambush him with fine meat selections, apparently. But, yeah, Suhail is someone who just hopped on the server about 5 minutes ago. I guess he's a new guy from GAF. So, don't know where he went to. Gonna try and follow him real quick here to start off because it's fun. Why not? It's fun to follow new people around and watch them be confused and play hide and seek with them. Yeah, anymore. Nope, but look at all the people who are on right now. Look at all those people. Liz is on, Metaphors, McCloud, Puppet, Charlie, Fuchs, Minsk. Ton of people on the server right now. It's a regular hootenanny. So, we are actually out by Panda's shop. This is where I saw Suhail run over to a little bit ago. Panda is kind of somewhat not in operation shop at the moment. That I've been borrowing... Okay, I'll just be honest. I've been borrowing various amounts of sugarcane from his sugarcane farm. He's not gonna miss it. I think produces like so much stuff. Yeah. Don't know what happened to the Fuchs's house. I thought he said he was tearing it down, but it kind of looks more like it got caught on fire. Except where's the glass, if that's the case? Curious. Well, he's gonna have to build a new house anyways. There's my house. Still looking nice and dandy. And there's a bunch of new things around spawn, really, that are really cool. Crispy's building this. I don't know how he finds the time to build these things. That man is crazy. Crazy good. Oh! So there's also a couple of little houses over here that people are building. Just building spawn houses. So Exizor is building this one. And this I think is Mitch's place. Yep. And then yeah, I think those are the new ones. But people are still kind of building little spawn houses around here. I kind of like how this really has an organic feel to it. You just kind of have this natural expansion of Spawn Town and everybody just kind of chilling out here. It's very cool. But we gotta go back home. We gotta go back to Kattegat. Because we have some work to do today. So that's no way out to place, or Kyoto. Opposite way, okay. I always get turned around in that portal because there's no real indication of which way is which. Yeah, but this is our way to go. So off we go. I have to give him his steaks later. But today I thought, after gathering the necessary materials, I thought we would try to, as best we can, finish up the Enchantery. That's what we're calling it, right? I'm trying to remember what we were calling it there for a second, but yes, the Enchantery, aka my storage / enchantment area. And I did have, there we go, Kattegat. I do have to finish this at some point. Where does this go? Whose house is this? Is that this must be out near Wisdom's place, but it's weird. Somebody's got a path over to my portal, huh? Interesting. So I do have to come at some point and take care of the nether portal as well. Ah, here we go. So this is where we left it last time, obviously. But yeah, today I think what we're going to do is see that dirt up there. We're going to take all that dirt out and replace the actual dirt blocks with the actual blocks. So that will be kind of our goal for today. And I need to go get a drink of water before I start this. I am somewhat unprepared. I was actually preparing to start about 5 minutes ago, or 5 minutes after I started, because I was getting ready, and then all of a sudden the new guy logged on, and I was like, oh, I'll follow him around. But the only thing I've done so far is I put these ladders on all four sides with the dark oak. So that's what we're going to use, the dark oak logs, for the supports on the top here. And I did the math, and I should have enough for all of them. I've got all my crap in here. I also remembered I don't have to make an enchantment table. I made one months ago, and I left it in my spawn house. So, yeah, we should be all good. So I'm going to go get that drink of water, and I will be right back. Hey! Hey! Don't be looking at my meat hole. It's my secret meat hole. That's where I make my meat. But yeah, got my drink of water, and I'm back. And we just had a server restart. So people are probably going to be hopping back on here in no time, lickety split. So, today's goal is I want to build, you see how they got this whole platform here made out of dirt? I want to replace that with the actual platform that's going to have the enchanting table. I almost said Enchantery table. And it's called the Enchantery, dummy. It's called Enchantery table. So actually, let me make the remaining pages here. There we go. Boop. And with some leftover paper. Excellent. So, make that. And we'll just make the bookcases while we're here. Be the easiest way to do it, I think. So, let's see. Do that. And that. And boop. Ooh. That's an achievement I don't have. There we go. 16. That's exactly how many we need. Wonderful. So, put those back here. Take out the dark wood. I want the chiseled quartz slab and quartz slab for now, I think. So let's get ourselves in kind of a building mode here. How do I want to do this? Like that. And yeah, I think that should be good. So, today I thought I would discuss something that I mentioned last time, which was talking about making your mark and kind of making a name for yourself on the internet, and especially on YouTube and Twitch. And the biggest part of that, especially at the last bit, Nihon, yep. So he's asking me. He asked earlier. Fuchs asked earlier what I was doing, and I told him I was building the Enchantery and just collecting a few more things, and that would be the last bit of it. Would be the tables actually. So that's helpful. So let's 2, 3. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how to establish one's own identity on the internet, especially in the Let's Playing YouTube. Oh my goodness. Lightning struck, and the admin showed up. Dun dun dun! So I guess he's just hopping by to check out what I'm doing here. He likes to do this sometimes. He'll come by and just check out what I'm building, using his GD admin powers. Canada. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think that's all the posts. Yep. So we have 2 left over. That's great. Here we go. That's what I thought. It's going to cost us 32 of these to make it. CSE. So let's go ahead and start construction on this part right here. I have a dirt. Why I have a shovel. Why am I punching the dirt? Because I'm stupid. That's why. So yeah, establishing your own identity on YouTube's and the internet's. Now, it doesn't necessarily guarantee you success. A large part of what will get you success is consistency and creating content that people will want to watch, and things that are basically doing interesting things, not doing the same thing as everybody else. But you also want to create your own identity and kind of create your own brand around yourself. And most successful YouTube, Twitch type people have kind of a way of doing that. And people will know who they are. They'll be able to take a look at, someone, or they'll just know, like, from looking, say for example, someone looks at my channel and they notice, oh, I know that guy. It has to be Nihon because he's got orange all over the place, right? With the stripes and the whatnot and the jello pudding pops. Bill Cosby apparently. Jello pudding. I actually just bought some jello pudding too, so coincidence? I think not. God. Shut up already, please. I'm trying to do work here and you're just thundering and snowing and thunderstorming. Thunderstorm doesn't even happen this much in the real world. What the hell? Okay. Whatever. Minecraft, you're weird. But yes. When it comes down to creating your own identity, creating your own brand, there's a lot of things that you can do that are very important. Oh, that means Scarry left. Dang. But there's a lot of little things you can do to kind of... Do I want to make these half slabs or not? And get some more slabs. Because I kind of wanted to make these corner one chisel blocks. Like that. Now I'm thinking I might want to make these chisel blocks too, but that will require more quartz than I have. So, and you, I need to move you because you are in the way now. So let's put that out there. We'll just dump a bunch of crap into it. Jeez, this game. So much loud. Such thunder. Such meme. But let's grab all that wool, because that's going to be very important here in a bit. Move this guy out of the way. And boop. Okay. So got that taken care of. We'll leave these as these blocks right now, because I want to think about this a bit and think about if I want to make these the chisel quartz as well. But let's grab our enchantment table and our bookshelves. And there's a lot of things that go into it. Having a unique brand doesn't necessarily guarantee you all the success in the YouTube world. So I think if I do it like this, I think that's how I wanted to have it set up. Yeah, and then this should have 30 enchants on it. Yep, good. Okay, so that's exactly how I wanted it to be. And I think I do now want this to be chiseled. So it'll look different, it'll look cool. So quartz slab, take the blocks of quartz and another quartz out. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily guarantee. Where did I put the crafting table that I had? I threw it in here, okay. There we go. But it doesn't necessarily guarantee you success if you just have have a unique brand or a unique style to how you do things. You do have to work at it. So this isn't the magical guide to YouTube success. This is kind of a way to understand how you can brand yourself, how you can be different, and different in good ways. So there's two parts really that I consider key. One is personality, and two is content. And they're both very important to building a brand. So personality wise, if you have a unique personality, that's good. It's important to have one that's kind of somewhat different, but it fits who you are. So you don't want to play a character. You don't want to really play, too much at least. You don't want to play a character too much. You may exaggerate certain aspects of your own personality, but you don't want to play someone that really isn't too true to what you are, or is an extreme exaggeration of who you are, because people will kind of see right through that. And if you look at a lot of the big name YouTubers, the people who are very popular, they kind of have that personality to them. If you take a look, for example, at a guy like a Good, who kind of has I would say he kind of has the folksy Southern. He's kind of like kind of like your folksy Southern best friend who tells ridiculous stories about the time that he shot a gun on his 10th birthday and almost accidentally shot the family dog or something like that. And it's the kind of stuff where you want to, you just want to sit back and chill and relax and have a good laugh or two. That's kind of good style. Or you have PewDiePie, Captain Sparkles. Pretty much every big YouTuber kind of has a generic B. They all kind of have these little personality to themselves, and they're all successful as a result because they kind of have a way to differentiate themselves from everybody else. Oh yeah, I do have the wool, so I want to make sure wool's on my hotbar. And even I kind of have a unique little personality to myself, where I'm a little bit silly, or of course I'm a little bit silly. I was following my new server mate. Oh, damn it! I was following the new guy around, trying to throw food at him, surprise him, but they all kind of have these unique little personality traits that make them special, and people want to watch them because they're different. They're not the same as the other 6,000 guys who are all doing YouTube Let's Plays of Minecraft or whatever game it happens to be in this case. So let's do that. Doot. This seems wrong. This doesn't seem right now. Oh yeah, I wonder why that's wrong, because that's do I have my shears? No. Screw it, I'm gonna use my axe. I'm gonna use my axe to break things. Break all the things. But is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Okay. Doot. Boop. 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 But yeah, personality matters a lot, and one of the important things I would say personality-wise is you do have to develop your own personality that's kind of uniquely you. You can't just emulate what's already been the success. You can't just be PewDiePie 2.0. Because if someone wants to watch, and a lot of people don't like PewDiePie, I've said in the past I don't like some of the things he does, but it's more critique. It's not like I hate him as a person. He's probably by all accounts, from what I've heard, he's actually a really good, really nice person. I just may disagree with his personality in the way he presents himself on YouTube sometimes, but he's probably not a bad person. But at the same time, you don't just want to emulate him because he's already successful. He's already successful doing the PewDiePie type personality, and if someone wants to watch Pewds, they're just gonna go watch him. They're not gonna watch you. If you have one video to watch a day and you want someone who's got entertainment like that style, are you gonna watch the guy who's already been doing it and of already, who's already got that style, or are you gonna watch someone who's new that you've never heard of? You want to take a chance on him, but you're not sure, and I think that's a big thing, is making sure that when you do YouTube and you kind of come up with a style that fits you, that it's uniquely you, and it's not you trying to put on a mask and pretend that you're Groot, or Captain Sparkles, or Zisto, or Beef, or whoever you enjoy and want to emulate. I guess. So I should probably make another shovel too while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, people can definitely tell when you're copying someone or when you're faking it, so it really pays off to kind of try and find your own way, personality-wise. And I think that's something that I've been somewhat successful in, and I think, for the better part of my YouTube career, I kind of do stand out just for the kind of silliness that I can do. It's not like anyone else is silly, but I kind of have this unique brand of silliness and throwing out random 90s and 80s references every once in a while. That's actually how I am in real life too, just for fun. I do that stuff all the time and people don't catch it and they're like, what the heck are you talking about, you crazy man? You're talking about Transformer crap for me. We're talking about business transactions. You're talking about Transformers, and I'm like, well, it makes sense. It's kind of like, Optimus Prime, blah 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 blah. But yeah, you just have to kind of really fine tune your own personality. I think that's a big part of success on YouTube, is giving people something that they haven't seen before and getting them interested. So there we go. Boop, boop. And we're almost done with the bottom ring here, which is great because I'm starting to run out of wool. So the other big thing on YouTube, as far as branding goes, I didn't mention this, but actually this might go into personality more than it might go into content, which was the other thing I was going to talk about. Especially in Minecraft, you know how you can make your own skin? For the love of God, or Notch, or insert deity of your choice here, make your own skin, please. And this is something that if you go on any public server and just go look at all the people who have skins, how many of them have the same skin? Where it's the same girl skin or the same boy skin with a different color, and there's like 2 or 3 variations of it. If you're gonna have success on YouTube, you're gonna have to do it by creating something that identifies you, and that's why I created the NihonTiger Minecraft skin, was because it was so different and I actually made it myself. And I think that's a big important part of being able to brand yourself, is having something unique as a visual identifier that people can kind of look at first glance and say, oh, hey, I know that guy because I know that Minecraft skin. It's gotta be Nihon. He's the other one who has that skin. And that's pretty much the truth with this one. I'm the other one who has the orange skin with the blocky black stripes. Is I made that myself, and I haven't given it to anybody else or put it, on some repository site. And I probably won't because it's mine. So it's always a very important thing. I forgot I should probably turn the clouds off because this does punch right through the clouds. Woo! Look at this. Look how high we are. Isn't that cool? Can't see shit right now. On the other hand, I might like having the clouds on here because it's kind of fun. Oh no, that cloud's coming toward me! Ah! No! 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 Bwomp. That's funny. Well, it's funny to me. Probably most of you are probably wondering what the heck I'm doing right now. So, yeah, content is the other thing I wanted to talk about, alongside of coming up with a personality, coming up kind of with a unique style to the way you are. And content is really just as important of a part of your channel and of who you are as anything else is. So I will talk just briefly about this, but 2, 3. So let's go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I would suggest for those of you that are thinking about content and using that as a unique way of branding is to come up with unique twists on the old, especially if you talk about Minecraft. Come up with unique ways to play Minecraft. Come up with something that's a little bit different than what everyone else is doing. And that's the one way to kind of get attention and get positive attention. I should mention positive attention. There's an old saying that no PR is bad PR. Yeah, there's such a thing as bad PR. I will definitely say that as someone who has worked in the media. There's absolutely something that's called bad PR, and you don't want it. Definitely do not want bad exposure, because that turns people off and gets them angry at you, and that's probably the last thing that you want to deal with. Is a bunch of people saying how much they hate you and telling people, "Oh, this guy's a jerk face." Don't ever watch his videos. He's so stupid. I should go check on that meat that I left downstairs. Wow. Really? Okay, so I do need to put more ladders up there. Let me go ahead and do that right now while I'm thinking about it. But, see, 3. Yeah, coming up with your own unique ways of doing things, and even you having unique names for your series, something that's different, something that's not just Minecraft, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's a good way to kind of get attention and get people to notice you when you might otherwise be lost in a sea of other Let's Players. So doing something slightly different is a pretty good way to get attention, and if you can fit a title or a theme to your playstyle too, then that's even better. Because if you're going to play a game a certain way, and you can get a unique theme or title to it, that's great. That will very, very much help you out. I mean, you take a look at some series that's both Minecraft and not Minecraft that are kind of notable, and they kind of tell you both what's going on, and they're not just Minecraft XXXXX right off the bat. So you're not just like, oh, it's another Minecraft series, but like series like Seek the Beast and Building with BOO and Farley Answer Bus, Exploration and Tactics, Kerbal Space Explosion, Tuna Bandits, 10 Hearts, stuff like that. Stuff that gives you a little bit. Fall Damage, Adlington's, Minecraft LP, maybe another one. Stuff that kind of, okay, it was just loading in weird. I was like, where did the world go? It just kind of disappeared. All these stupid chunk things. But, yeah, it's anything that kind of gives you a little bit of a different look is very helpful. As long as you don't get too far off and come up with something crazy like super awesome crazy explosion time in Minecraft, and it's just you doing a regular vanilla LP, that's not going to work. You want it to kind of reflect what your series is going to be about, and maybe give it a little hint here and there, but you don't want it to be too deceptive and deceiving on what your series is going to be. Sometimes it's okay to just use the server name too. If it's a popular server, or if it's something that you can't really think of a good way to tie it all together, it's okay sometimes, but you don't want it to be your crutch. I mean, for example, I'll give the Minecraft guys some heat over this. How many of them have the title of their series as Minecraft? I would suggest go browse their channels and see how many of them have that Minecraft or Minecraft server, just as that's the entire title of their. Oh my goodness, that looks so beautiful. Aww, that looks so cool. But how many of them have that as their title? I would say, I would wager very much that it's most of them, not all of them, obviously, but most of them have that, just those two words, one or two words, either Minecraft server or Minecraft as their series title. Yeah, it looks nice. I like that, and that's okay for them. But if you're just looking up, Minecraft or Minecraft in, Google, and you want to, if you wanted yours to kind of stick out a little bit more, you're not going to do that. If you're smaller, if you had that, let's say I was on there, and I just named mine Minecraft, which I never would. I have a specific name in mind for an LP if I ever get on a bigger server, and it'll be different than the original, so you'll know. But I'll take that cactus out. I don't think I need that anymore. But if I was searching it, if I was searching the internet and I came across my video for my channel that has like 500 subs, and you're dealing with people who have much larger channels than you, they're going to show up in the Google search on Breaking. Great. That was awesome. But they're going to show up in Google search before you do. And they're probably going to take more hits, more subs, and more whatnot away from you. So you've got to come up with a way to kind of put your own twist on it, and to kind of maybe brand it in a way that's slightly different than everybody else. What else would I suggest doing? Yes. I should also mention, I already did mention that. Don't go over the top. Don't go over the top on your names, kids. Don't go too over the top, at least. So let me grab some more wood here. But I would also suggest making your own thumbnails. I make all my own thumbnails. I make all my own video thumbnails. And I put a lot of time and effort into them to make them look nice and pretty. Because it's very easy to kind of use a form. And I'm not necessarily saying you have to make something original every time, but your design should be a little bit different than other people's to kind of differentiate it. A lot of network YouTubers, I almost said many, but we'll kind of walk that back just a tiny little bit. A lot of network YouTubers, especially the people on Machinima, especially people on the Machinima network, they have a person, or a lot of these big groups have a person who makes their thumbnails for them. And what was I going to do? I was going to throw this in the wood chest, right? Yes. Oh, got by a skeleton. But they probably have someone who does it for them, because they're all so similar. And I mean, they use a style and a specific font even for every single one. It's basically, and you could go take a look at this. It's basically the player models usually pose in some kind of action pose or very welcoming pose, plus the Minecraft logo, plus a font that's called Lambot FX Pro BB, which is a font that you can buy, and it's also the font that Kurt uses for the Farlands or Bust logo. If you ever notice, they do have the exact same font, and then they use usually a bunch of exclamation points. You can kind of tell if they're factory made, that one person's just popping these out every time they want to do some video. And it's just, to me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to do that. I don't think that's the best way to go about that. I think it would be a lot better for some of those channels if they made uniquely identifying thumbnails to separate them from the other guys. You shouldn't just have to look at their thumbnail to figure out whose video it is. You shouldn't have to study, okay, which player model is in the front, so I can figure out whose channel whose video I'm watching that's linked here from one of my friends. And maybe that's just me. That's just me. I'm just maybe having some sour grapes, being a graphic design person. But I would just suggest you guys make your own thumbnails. Oh, and please don't put your face in them. I know it's a thing that some people do. Like CNanners does it, and I hate it. I absolutely 100% hate it. BTC doesn't do it anymore. I hated it when he did it for a brief period of time. He put his own face in the thumbnails. It's like, really, dude? Come on. No matter what kind of content you're putting out, that's just not cool. That's just stupid. It's about your content. It's not about putting your face all over everything and be like, look, you can remember me because this is what I look like. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I also should mention too that when you make your thumbnail, it's very helpful. I'm gonna light all this stuff up because crap's spawning out here. I'm getting tired of fighting it. Go away. But it's also helpful if you make your thumbnails so that they kind of indicate what your episode's about. And I think a lot of people do this. This is something that a lot of people that make their own thumbnails do very well, is they're able to kind of make a thumbnail that shows off what they're doing in the video and why people should care. And that's very important. You want to get, a shot of maybe something that you've built or some kind of action that's going on. You don't just want it to be a static image of you holding a bow and it'd be like PvP. It's like, okay, that's fine, but it doesn't tell me anything about the video. It just annoys me. I'm sorry. You're learning about my pet peeves with YouTube today, aren't you? So, I should also mention, as far as music and fonts go, don't ever steal them. There's some temptation that some sites have like free fonts, and that's fine. Just make sure the font you're using is free, because some of them are not meant to be for what would be considered commercial uses, and depending on what you're doing with your YouTube videos, like if you're monetizing them, whatnot, they may be considered commercial use under some rights. So you always want to make sure, because Let's Play videos, even though it's still kind of a popular thing, what exactly they are is still kind of up in the air as far as being commercial versus non-commercial, and I don't think there's an easy answer for that. So it might just be something where you want to always err on the side of it being commercial and just go from there, and just always assume that your videos are commercial even if they aren't, because some people will claim they are, as YouTube can continuously place ads on your videos sometimes without you having to ask. And they've done it to everybody before. I've seen it done. But yeah, titles, actual titles. Actually, the title, like for example, the title of this episode is making a mark. And what would I suggest doing here? I'm gonna probably wrap this up right now, but I would definitely suggest that if you're gonna make a title for a video, here, let me swap this out. But if you're gonna make a title for a video, please don't put a bunch of exclamation points in them, and then put it all caps and be like, "Oh my God, this is the most exciting thing ever!" every time you do it, because it loses a lot of its potency when you do that. And when you actually do have exciting things, people are just going to be like, "Oh yeah, whatever, yeah, it's not exciting, he does this all the time." So let me think here. I'm trying to think how do I want to design this, because this isn't a nether, so anything I do with fire is going to be kind of dangerous, especially with all these open flames. I'll have to give this some more thought. I think I might just do a stone slab floor here, like a checkerboard floor. Maybe even start on that right now. I think I have some extra stone. But yeah, I have the experience having written headlines for newspapers for like the last decade or so. So I'm kind of used to being able to write not boring headlines, but ones that aren't kind of over the top, extravagant, and kind of cheaty in a way. So let me see here. Yep, I got some. Cool. Got some cobble as well. And get some ideas here. Thinking already. Doing a little bit of thought. It's not gonna. This won't be our next project. Our next project is actually going to be the interior of the main keep tower. I think I'm ready to start getting cracking on that, but I want to play around with a few designs here for the nether portal, because this has been bugging me for a while. I don't have anything except this netherrack hallway. But yeah, lots of good things you can do. You can also make sure that you spend a little bit of time kind of tightening up your editing, adding in a little bit of effects here. I realized I didn't have a crafting table. Yet another that's not very helpful. But you know, I've got some things I can tighten up as well. I've actually got hopefully something that's going to come in the mail next week or so. That should fix Loud Keyboard LP, as I like to call them now, aka my loud as hell keyboard that you hear in all my videos, which is partially my own fault. I slam the keys a lot, but it's also a very loud, squeaky keyboard because I bought a cheap one when I bought this computer. So that's the price I have to pay. Why did I cheap out on that? But yeah, you definitely need to make sure that your editing is tight. You don't want to go over the top. You don't need dubstep music for everything. You don't need to make this epic, compelling video just because you're building a house. It could be fun. It could be lighthearted. Just find what works for you. And remember that the desire to make compelling content does not necessarily mean you have to act like an idiot. Especially in UHC. For the love of Notch, do not act like an idiot in UHC and get yourself killed trying to do something that you think is going to be totally cool and brotastic. It's probably going to get you killed and you're going to look like an idiot doing it. So just keep in mind that you can make compelling video without having to throw yourself into stupidly dangerous situations. And I guess I'll just wrap things up by saying that, oh my god, it's a deep fall. I'll double these up. But I'll just wrap it up by saying that being unique, even doing the stuff that I kind of recommended, doesn't necessarily guarantee success. But it does somewhat help out, because if you're not taking chances and you're not taking advantage of the fact that there are people who will watch your content if it's slightly different, if it's slightly better than what everyone else on planet Earth is doing. And a lot of YouTube Let's Plays, to be honest, a lot of the ones I've seen for people who are around my channel size are very similar. They're very much the same. They do the same things. And I try to be a little bit different than them. Sometimes sort of better, sometimes doesn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But you definitely want to take some chances, try out some new things, find a style that works for you, and most importantly, I think this is probably the most important thing I go by, don't be a one-trick pony. Don't be a person who's only known for doing one thing, because that's dangerous. You get trapped very easily into doing that one thing over and over again. And then when you want to do something different, everyone else is like, why aren't you doing the thing that we like? Do the thing we like. Do it more. Do it more. Do it only that thing. I'll do my evil voice there. But yeah, you definitely want to have a diversified channel with a unique twist to it, get people interested, get people continue to watch. That's why I do what I do, and that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing, because I'm always doing new and exciting things. And if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be actually making videos anymore. I probably would just be playing this game like any other regular person. I guess that's what kind of keeps me interested, is the wide variety of things I can do in Minecraft. So, kind of have... Oh, I broke my pick. Bummer. But I think that will probably, since I have broken my pick, I think that'll probably wrap this up. Kind of got started a little bit on the nether here, making a nice little portal entrance. So we'll have to figure out how we want to do this in the future. But as always, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little talk here. I hope it's been a little bit helpful for some of you who might have a smaller channel where you're not quite sure what you can do to make yourself more noticeable on YouTube, make yourself better. And I'm sorry this went a little bit longer than I'd hoped. I had hoped to make it a 40-minute episode. It's going to be closer to 50. But, as always, guys, good luck, good mining, have fun. I'll see you guys next time. There's a zombie, or a skeleton, yeah, he's got short stub arms, up on my roof. I'm going to have to deal with how to light that up. Maybe I'll have to put a glowstone block up there after all. We'll figure that out later. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, damn it. Stupid thing.